Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to London. Welcome to London's Trafalgar Square. It's December, and that's what I'm going to share with you, a little of life here in London during the month of December. Now, one thing that dominates the city and is very much in people's hearts and on people's minds is Christmas. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And the city looks amazing at this time of year. Many of the Christmas decorations on London's major shopping streets have already been switched on. There's plenty of festive things to do, ice skating, Christmas markets, and of course the winter wonderland in London's Hyde Park. I thought I would start here in London's Trafalgar Square before we go and take a look at all the festive things to do and see here, because arguably the most famous and symbolic Christmas decoration in town is the Trafalgar Square Christmas tree. And this evening is the switching on ceremony. You can hear the band just starting. The tree is somewhere there in the dark, but it will be lit up soon. I've got the hymn sheet so I can sing along to the carols and the history of the tree. It's a gift from the people of Norway to the people of Great Britain, and a tradition that dates back to 1947. While we watch the lighting ceremony, this year's lighting ceremony, I can talk you through that, and we'll check out this year's tree. When Norway was invaded in 1940, the King of Norway, Håkon VII, sought refuge in Britain, and the Norwegian government was established here in London. To most Norwegians at the time, London represented the spirit of freedom during these difficult war years, and from London news broadcasts were made in Norwegian, so this inspired the people of Norway and kept their hope of freedom alive. The Oslo Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square has come to symbolise the close and warm relationship between the people of Norway and the people of Britain. Norwegians are pleased and honoured to see that this token of their friendship, probably the most famous Christmas tree in the world, has become so much a part of Christmas for Londoners, and its lighting up ceremony has come to signify the beginning of Christmas here in the heart of the British capital. The tree this year is a Norwegian spruce, comes from one of Oslo's own forests. It has been chosen with great care and was earmarked for its place of honour in London several years ago. It is a 21 metre high 70-year-old tree, and in keeping with the Norwegian tradition is decorated with simple white lights. Okay, this year's tree looks phenomenal. Choir singing carols now. There are plenty of other festive things to do here in London this month, and that's what I plan to share with you. Christmas markets, ice skating, take a look at all the Christmas lights, and I think first up we'll visit one of London's Christmas markets. There are quite a few in town. The closest one to Trafalgar Square, there's one on the south bank of the river, but there is also one just around the corner here in one of London's other famous squares right next to Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square. So let's head around the corner and take a look at that. Okay, welcome to London's Leicester Square. There's a festive Christmas market, Christmas in Leicester Square, here in Leicester Square Gardens, right in the middle of Leicester Square. So I'm going to head in here, hopefully get something warm to eat and warm to drink. We can jump all around town and show you some of the most festive spots in town, Take a look at some of the Christmas lights on London's major shopping streets, although most of them were switched on last month. I managed to capture many of those moments and check out some of London's other famous festive spots. Okay, welcome to the Christmas markets in the middle of Leicester Square Gardens. welcome to London's Oxford Street. Now, Christmas Day may not be until December the 25th, however, by mid-November, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Now, Christmas Day itself is relatively quiet here in the middle of London, in the centre of town. Most businesses are closed and there are very few ways to get around town, even if you want to. And most people want to spend the day, if they can, with their family, their friends and the people they love, and eat and drink and hope their favourite films on the TV. However, the preceding weeks, there are lots of things to do. People want to go out for dinner and drinks with friends and family and colleagues, and find festive things to do, of which there are plenty. Ice skating, festive Christmas markets, concerts, carol services and winter wonderland, and of course Christmas lights and decorations. Christmas is time for giving. People take that literally, so Christmas shopping's a thing. That's why I'm starting here on Oxford Street. It's one of not just London's busiest shopping streets, but one of Europe's busiest shopping streets. And not only will the stores be decorated with festive lights and decorations, so will the street itself. You can see Christmas decorations lining the streets, and Christmas decorations will line all of London's major shopping streets. So I thought I would share with you some of the decorations this year. So in a short while, celebrities, pop stars will be switching on the lights here. Take a look at the lights here on Oxford Street, and then we'll take a look at some of the festive Christmas lights on some of London's other major shopping destinations and shopping streets. These are hugely popular events. There's a huge crowd here this evening. Check it out. A lot of the shops and stores will coincide there. Store decorations with the streets decorations as well. So I'm pretty sure Marks and Spencer's here. And Selfridges is always lit up, but they'll turn their Christmas lights on simultaneously. So hopefully they'll look pretty good. Okay, crowds are so big here. They put up these screens down the street because not everyone can see the stage with the celebrities switching on the lights. So people are along the street's 3 miles long, so all the visitors can see events on stage, on screen, and then watch the lights go live above them. 6:15 they said. It's 6:15. Okay, this is probably going to be a I was about to say this is probably going to get a little bit boring soon, but came on straight on. year's Oxford Street Christmas lights look phenomenal, so let's head to some of London's other major shopping streets and shopping destinations and see how they look this Christmas. Okay, another hugely popular festive activity here in London during the winter season is ice skating, and arguably one of the most phenomenal backdrops is here, London's Somerset House. Check this out. Somerset House is the perfect place to enjoy a winter day out, especially during the festive season. You can skate here day or night with family and friends on one of London's most beautiful ice rinks. They have skate lates, which are specially curated programmes of music nights throughout the season, and a perfect way to start the weekend. While you're here, you can treat yourself at the Fortnum's Lodge, which serves some delicious food and drinks. And you don't need to be a skater to come here. You can also spectate and watch all the skating from the Rinks side skate lodge, which is a great place to get a drink. And the West Wing has once again been transformed into the Fortnum's Christmas Arcade, which is like a small version of the famous Piccadilly department store Fortnum & Mason's. Okay, pretty cool, huh? Amazing backdrop to come skating against. And head off, see you guys at the next event. So welcome to London's Covent Garden. The buildings behind me here in the main piazza of Covent Garden were originally constructed to house one of London's major wholesale flower and plant markets. However, the flower market outgrew these buildings by the 1960s and it laid empty for a few years, even faced demolition, and in the 1980s reopened as boutique shops, restaurants and bars. It's been a huge success. And today it's a very popular destination for visitors, tourists and of course shoppers. So it's a very popular Christmas shopping destination and a great spot to come for dinner and drinks all year round, especially Christmas festive dinner and drinks with colleagues, friends, family. And this evening they're going to switch on Christmas decorations. Amazing Christmas tree here, and there'll be some performances. We're in the heart of theatre district, so there's a stage set up, and I believe they're going to perform some songs from a musical, 42nd Street, which is just on the other side in a theatre, just on the other side of the main piazza here. Hopefully we'll catch the moment the lights go on. There's 40 mistletoe chandeliers in the main markets and this huge Christmas tree that will be lit up in a moment.
When you leave something you can't replace, you love someone but it goes away. Could it be her? Lights were gone, she home, and acknowledge your bone. And I will try to fix you. High up above and down below. When you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights were gone, she home, and acknowledge your bone. Now I will try to fix you. Street down your face when you lose something you cannot claim. tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face and lights were gone, you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who's put some money in my case. I'm really grateful. This next song is another one by Coldplay. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me a secret, ask me a question. Oh, let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming up tails, heads on the science apart. By the he will see there. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. By the he will see there. No one ever said it would be at this hard. Take me back to start. I was just guessing at numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions of science, science and progress, do not speak as loud as my heart. Tell me you love me, come back and haunt me. Oh, and I rush to the sound, running in circles, chasing tails, coming back as we are. Nobody said he will see there. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said he will see there. No one ever said it would be this hard. Take me back to start. Thank you. This next one is among the covers on a CD. It's a song by Passenger, Let Her Go. Thank you. Well, you only need the light where it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love me when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only at a road when you're missing home. Only know you love me when you let her go.
You see her? No?
When you let her go. Staring at a box movie glass, hoping one day you make a dream last. But dreams come slow and they go so fast. You see when you close your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely does. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only on the road when you're missing home. Only know you love when you let it go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. Love comes slow and it goes so fast. Where you see when you fall asleep, never to touch and never to keep, cause you loved it too much and you died too deep. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only on the road when you're missing home. Only know you love when you let it go. And you let it go. Oh, 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 my. Where you let it go. Oh, 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 my. Where you let her go. Oh, 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 my. Where you let her go. Oh, 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 my. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only on the road when you're missing home. Only know you love when you let it go. When you let her go. It's plain and it pleases along, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, by the fourth, and then
Okay, so this is Covent Christmas tree and decorations. They look phenomenal. Check it out. Covent Garden. There's a huge crowd here to see this year's Christmas decorations and Christmas tree. So from Covent Garden, see you guys in a little while. So welcome to London's Carnaby Street. Carnaby Street is one of London's most iconic streets and a shopping destination today. Shot to worldwide fame in the 1960s, the swinging 60s here in London as a place for the young and the fashionable to come and to buy the latest fashions, meet friends for food and drink, and the many surrounding restaurants, bars, cafes, coffee shops, and of course clubs. And it's managed to reinvent itself ever since, stay relevant so long, it's become iconic. Now every generation that's come through here since, apart from the one discovering it for the first time today, says it's changed, and it certainly looks different. It's managed to keep up with the latest fashions. It's still lined with stores selling fashions to the young and fashionable. There's some amazing restaurants and bars in the surrounding streets, but fundamentally it still does exactly the same thing, and that is certainly fashion, and it's still a great place to come for something to eat and drink. There's some amazing coffee shops just off the main street, Carnaby Street here, and as you would imagine, it's a Christmas shopping destination. So they always put up some amazing Christmas decorations and lights. And the one thing you can expect is the unexpected here, and this year's no different. This year they've gone for the theme of Christmas Carnival. So let's see how that looks when they switch the lights on in a moment. Each year they also throw a big party here for the switch on event, which I'm here for, and there'll be DJs and a lot of the stores and restaurants have promotions going on for the event. Should be a big crowd here in a little while. Hopefully we'll be some of the first to see this year's lights go live and enjoy the party atmosphere.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this little look at Carnaby Street this Christmas and the Carnaby Street Christmas Carnival. I'll see you at the next event. Okay, welcome to London's Regent Street, which is behind me here. I'm at the Piccadilly Circus end of Regent Street. This evening, this year's Regent Street Christmas lights are going to be switched on. There's a stage with entertainment just around the corner here, so I'm going to check out some of the entertainment this evening and then hopefully share with you this year's Regent Street Christmas lights. Lights down here.
So much of Regent Street has been closed to traffic, it's been pedestrianised, so they can set up a big stage here, and so visitors can admire the lights once they're switched on, up close and in the middle of the road, without the risk of getting hit by cars, buses, taxis, even bicycles. Big crowd here already, and the party, the event, hasn't begun yet. So I imagine the crowd will be phenomenal by the time the lights go on. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at Regent Street and this year's Regent Street Christmas lights. The show beforehand was amazing and the lights and the fireworks looked phenomenal. So I'll see you guys at the next event. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to London. Welcome to London's Hyde Park and this year's Winter Wonderland. This year's Winter Wonderland looks like the biggest and best yet, so if you're in London it's a must-do thing to visit. It looks phenomenal. Let's go and take a look around.
So now for over 10 years, Hyde Park's Winter Wonderland has been spreading the Christmas spirit throughout London. This winter festival has become a landmark event for Londoners and tourists. With humble beginnings as an open-air Christmas market here in Hyde Park, Winter Wonderland has since grown into an extravaganza with ice skating, shows, roller coaster rides, street food stalls, festive bars and live music. It is still free to enter the Winter Wonderland grounds and take in the atmosphere. However, everything in here is pay as you go. With over 100 spectacular rides and attractions, it's no wonder thousands of visitors return to Winter Wonderland each year to celebrate the Christmas season. This year, Winter Wonderland is offering an amazing array of activities and entertainment. You can enjoy ice skating around the UK's largest open-air ice rink, have a deep-sea adventure in the magical Ice Kingdom, see thrilling circus shows, world-class ice dancing in Cinderella on Ice, and stunning views across London can be seen from the giant observation wheel. And there's so much more, so let's go and take a look around this year's Winter Wonderland.
Okay, can't come to Winter Wonderland, not visit the Bavarian village, try one of the sausages. Pretty good. Okay, hope you enjoyed this little look. This year's Winter Wonderland. So until next time, toodles. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this look at London during the month of December and some of the many festive things to do. The end of December is also the end of another year and the beginning of a new one, so I thought I'd come here to the bank of the River Thames. I'm opposite the London Eye because the London Eye is very much the focus of London's New Year's celebrations. There's a huge fireworks show here each year, but New Year's is another story. So I hope you enjoyed this look at London this month, and until next time, toodles.